Now the latest on this pinpoint weather alert: tropical storm Henri making landfall in Westerly right around this time yesterday. This is some of the storm damage sent to us from Broad Rock Road in South Kingstown. Power lines down, a lot of them in that town. Down the road in South Kingstown, this massive tree still down on Shermantown Road. Crews busy cleaning up today. And we continue with 12-team coverage here in Rhode Island. We have our Sheena Losciuto in Westerly. Kayla Fish is still in Narragansett, but first let's get right to meteorologist TJ Del Santo. We're still tracking the stubborn remnants of this Henri.
Yeah, the remnants are actually going to be swinging right over southern New England throughout the course of the afternoon and into the evening, kind of slowly as well. See behind us, we've got a lot of clouds kind of bubbling up out there, and some of them could lead to some showers and thunderstorms. Let's get right to the radar. We are looking at generally quiet conditions across Rhode Island and southeastern Mass. But you see this area of rain just off to our west. And we have been seeing some showers and thunderstorms out ahead of it. In fact, we do have a tornado warning for areas well to our north, up near Marlborough, Massachusetts. Tornado was actually spotted by a weather spotter up there. And they're quick. They spin up and then they quickly go away within a few minutes. But that's something that we could be watching for throughout the afternoon. See this line of showers and thunderstorms coming through Connecticut right now. It'll all be rotating across southeast New England, Rhode Island, and southeastern Massachusetts included within the course of the afternoon and into the evening hours. And it's all associated with Henri, which continues to make this very unusual loop-de-loop. It's currently out in New York State, but will slowly be working its way across Connecticut, Rhode Island, and southeastern Mass throughout the course of the afternoon and evening. Meanwhile, we've got sunshine out there. Temperatures currently in the upper 70s. Forecast for the afternoon: showers and thunderstorms mainly after 2 o'clock, and some of them, yeah, certainly could produce a quick and isolated tornado. We'll be watching for it throughout the afternoon. More on this coming up in a little while.
All right, thanks, TJ. Taking a look at conditions around the state right now. This is a look at Rose Hill Road in Narragansett this morning. Tree falling on some power lines during yesterday's storm. One of many incidents being seen around the state. 12 News reporter Kayla Fish has been in Narragansett for a couple of days now. Very latest on the damage in that town. Kayla.
Hey, good afternoon, Patrick. That's right. We have been tracking the restoration efforts in Narragansett here since about 4:30 this morning, and we've really gotten a closer look at sort of the step-by-step process that these utility crews go through after a storm like Henri passes through in order to get power restored and roads cleared. Now, check this out. This is on Caswell Street. We've been here all morning long, and about an hour ago, we saw as bucket trucks from National Grid came through and disconnected some wires so that these tree removal crews could get to work trying to clear this massive tree that fell during the height of Henri yesterday. Similar scenes playing out all around southern New England, part of the lasting impact Henri has had here after making landfall on the Rhode Island coastline. Tropical storm Henri packing a punch in South County. The storm's impact still being felt this morning. Tens of thousands waking up in the dark, including 15,000 in Narragansett and South Kingstown.
And you don't realize how bad it is until you go into a room, you pull a switch, it's not there. You want to take a hot shower, you want to make a cup of coffee. And I know it could be worse, and you know, we shouldn't be ungrateful, but it's hard to be without power.
Cleanup efforts well underway. Sounds of chainsaws echoing through neighborhoods across South County.
We've been out here since around 6 o'clock this morning, just going around, checking out all of our customers' properties, assessing any damage and taking care of anything that we can deal with right now. Just pretty much help people get going for today.
National Grid trucks could be seen circling around through the morning. Workers checking out scenes like this one on Caswell Street. A massive tree knocked down during the height of the storm, bringing a utility pole and power lines down with it. Getting electricity restored is top of mind, not only for the utility crews, but for residents we spoke with as well.
That's the worst, you know. Can't watch your programs. It's like, but we're being selfish because you know what? It could have been worse. I mean, lives could have been lost, homes could have been lost. So you know what? We have to be patient and hopefully we get it back in a couple of days.
Now, right before we came on air here, I checked in the National Grid outage map, and there were still a little more than 32,000 residents in Washington County that are without power. That is down a couple of thousand residents and customers since when we first checked when we came on air this morning. I did speak with a National Grid spokesperson who told me they made great progress throughout the night and through the morning, and they hope to have most customers restored by tomorrow afternoon. For now, live in Narragansett, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
And Governor McKee holding a quick briefing outside of the police department in South Kingstown ahead of surveying storm damage caused by the tropical storm. We brought it to you live right here on WPRI and WPRI.com about an hour or so ago. McKee touching on power restoration efforts in the area. South County hit the hardest at the height of the storm. 85% of South Kingstown was without power. Right now, 65% of the area still in the dark. Here's what the governor had to say.
The National Grid is really responding very quickly to our request, to my request, to accelerate getting people back with their power, because we know it's both a health issue and it's an economic issue. And the health issue is coming very quickly, if it already has not already been here right now, especially with the warm weather coming.
Governor will also visit Jamestown today at 1 o'clock. Turning now to Westerly. Henri made official landfall 12:15 yesterday afternoon. Let's bring in our Sheena Loshuto, who's been live there now for the past couple of days. What's the latest in Westerly, Sheena?
Well, businesses are getting ready today to welcome customers back. Thankfully, there were no major issues here at these oceanfront businesses. Now they're just cleaning up the sand and taking those boards off to really hopefully get back to business as usual. Now, it's actually a beautiful day here in Westerly, and of course, no major damage that we're seeing so far, especially here near Mesquamaket Beach. And most of this area has power back this afternoon. And driving around town this morning, we saw a lot of power crews out. Here's an update we got from the town manager just in the last hour.
It is going extremely well. Public Works crews have cleared all the trees out of any road debris. Atlantic Avenue, which is Mesquamaket, is going to be fully open for business by close of business today. The road is clear. The power's been put back on by gas and electric. National Grid has worked on over 10,000 outages. They're down to under 4,000 as I speak. And they think by tomorrow they'll have almost all of Westerly restored.
And we've been talking with people who say it's hard to believe that a storm came through here because it is so beautiful out right now. I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually kind of hard for me to look at the camera because it's so bright out here today. And just before the town manager met with us for an interview, he says he was actually on the line with Senator Jack Reed's office, giving him an update on how things are going here in Westerly. But overall, he says he's pleased with the progress. Reporting live in Westerly today, I'm Sheena Loshuto, 12 News.